If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Are the projects and dreams you're working on adequately planned? Or are you constantly suffering disruptions? Look, planning is a fundamental part of success, and you love to see things go according to plan. But you and I know perfectly well, things don't go as planned. Benjamin Franklin was a fascinating figure in American history, known for contributions to science, politics, and literature. He believed that planning was essential to success. However, he also recognized that even the best laid plans can sometimes go awry. By exploring the life of Benjamin Franklin, you'll pick up some valuable life lessons that can help you achieve your own goals and live a fulfilling, meaningful life. You'll pick up the values of lifelong learning, the power of trial and error, and how to untap your potential. Welcome to Untapping Your Potential, where we will share with you motivational stories, motivational figures, comeback stories, and public speaking tips that will keep you growing and inspire you to take action. Benjamin Franklin was born on January 17, 1706, in colonial Boston. His father, Josiah Franklin, a native of England, was a candle and soap maker who married twice and had 17 children. Franklin's mother was Abiah Folger of Nantucket, Massachusetts. Franklin learned to read at an early age, and despite his success at the Boston Latin School, he stopped his formal schooling at 10 years old to work full-time in his cash-strapped father's candle and soap shop. Dipping wax and cutting wicks didn't fire the young boy's imagination, however. Perhaps to dissuade him from going to sea as one of his other sons had done, Josiah apprenticed 12-year-old Franklin at the print shop run by his older brother James. Franklin learned a great deal about newspaper publishing and adopted a similar brand of subversive politics under the printer's tutelage. When James refused to publish any of his brother's writings, 16-year-old Franklin adopted the pseudonym Mr. Silence Dogood, and her 14 imaginative and witty letters delighted readers of his brother's newspaper, the New England Courant. Franklin escaped to New York before getting into Philadelphia and began working with another printer. Philadelphia became his home base for the rest of his life. In 1728, he was able to set up his own print shop. Benjamin's shop printed all kinds of things, including Pennsylvania's currency, his own newspaper, the Pennsylvania Gazette, and his Poor Richard's Almanac. In 1732, one of Benjamin's early milestones was publishing the first German-language newspaper in the United States, Die Philadelphische Zeitung. Although a novel and young project, the publication failed to gain following and went out of print less than 1 year later. Another of Franklin's early publications, the General Magazine and the Historical Chronicle, also failed after 6 issues. Interestingly, Benjamin Franklin believed that the standard English alphabet needed a bit of reform. He proposed a new alphabet known as phonetic alphabet, eliminated letters like C, Q, and W that he believed were unnecessary. He also thought up of 6 new letters to replace sounds that require multiple letters. For example, the sounds TH, the, and SH, sh. It was considered too radical, and Franklin ultimately scrapped the proposal entirely. By failing to prepare, you're preparing to fail. These failures meant almost nothing in the long run. Ultimately, Franklin became a huge successful writer, editor, and printer with the Pennsylvania Chronicle, the Pennsylvania Gazette, and his immensely popular edition of the Poor Richard's Almanac. In 1748, Franklin acquired the first of several enslaved people to work in his new home and in the print shop. Franklin's views on slavery evolved over the following decades to the point that he considered the institution inherently evil, and thus he freed enslaved people in the 1760s. When you're good to others, you're best to yourself. Later in life, he became more vociferous in his opposition to slavery. Franklin served as president of the Pennsylvania Society for promoting the abolition of slavery and wrote many tracts urging the abolition of slavery. In 1790, he petitioned to the U.S. Congress to end slavery and trade. In the same year, the 42-year-old Franklin had become one of the richest men in Pennsylvania and became a soldier in the Pennsylvania militia. He turned his printing business over to a partner to give himself more time to conduct scientific experiments. He was an inventor, creating solutions to common problems, innovating new technology, and even making life a little more musical. Despite creating some of the most successful and popular inventions of the modern world, Franklin never patented a single one, believing that they should be shared freely. That as we enjoy great advantages from the invention of others, we should be glad of an opportunity to serve others by any invention of ours. And this we should do freely and generously. Here are some of his most significant inventions: the lightning rod, the bifocal eyeglasses, swim fins, the American political cartooning, warmed so many with Franklin's stove, the urinary catheter, and the harmonica. There are many things that he has done with his life. Founded universities and libraries, the post office. He helped shape foreign policy for the United States, helped draft the Declaration of Independence, published newspapers, pioneered advances in science, letting the masses see with bifocals, and lighting our way with electricity. He wasn't just smart, he was also compassionate. A man who never finished school, but shaped his life through abundant reading and experience, a strong moral compass, and an unflagging commitment to civic duty. Franklin illuminated corners of American life that still had the lingering glow of his attention. You either write something worth reading or do something worth writing. Benjamin Franklin. Benjamin Franklin was a remarkable figure in American history. Known for his many achievements in science, politics, and literature, he was a true Renaissance man with a wide range of interests and talents. So what can you take away from Benjamin Franklin? Make a plan. He that can have patience can have what he will. Franklin believed in the power of making a plan. Even at the start of his day, he plans what he wants to achieve. Each morning before going to work, Franklin would set his intentions for the day with an important question: what good shall I do this day? He knew that patience and persistence were key ingredients to success, and that breaking down big goals into smaller, achievable steps was the way to get there. So if you have a big dream or goal, take the time to map out a plan to get there. Remember, if you can be patient and stick to your plan, you can achieve great things. It's good to have a whiteboard or sticky notes or even a reminder on your phone or a laptop on what you want to achieve for the day. The to-do list helps you manage your time by effectively laying out your day or week, helping you visualize what needs to be accomplished soon. It feels good to know that you've made progress and checked something off your list. Even if it's just one small task, that feeling of accomplishment can be enough to boost your mood and make you feel happy. Be patient and keep pushing yourself for that goal. 2, never stop learning. Tell me and I forget. Teach me and I remember. Involve me and I learn. Benjamin Franklin always had something that he was studying, something new to learn. He was always seeking to better himself, to further his knowledge and skills. He was around 30 when he discovered his love for science and inventing. It's never too late to stop learning. Learning new things can help you grow and develop as a person. It can broaden your perspective, challenge your assumptions, and help you develop new skills. And as you learn and grow, you become more confident and self-assured. 3, trial and error. The ability to learn from your mistakes and failure. Energy and persistence conquers all things. Some of the most groundbreaking inventions and discoveries in history were the result of trial and error. By experimenting and learning from their mistakes, inventors and scientists were able to push the boundaries of what was possible. Trial and error can also help you develop self-awareness and a deeper understanding of your own strengths and weaknesses. In today's rapidly changing world, adaptability is more important than ever. By learning from your mistakes and failures, you can develop flexibility, and that means you're going to be able to adapt to changing circumstances and make the best of any situation. By making a plan, never stop learning, and embrace the trial and error process, you can achieve almost anything you set your mind to. Never leave that till tomorrow, which you can do today. Benjamin Franklin. Thanks for watching this video. How would you like to hear more motivational stories on a consistent basis? Do me a favor and support the channel by sharing, commenting below, and please make sure to like and hit that subscribe button to get the latest updates. Soon you will be on your way to feeling inspired.